Cincinnati Bengals, that's the team we're gonna cheer.
Banked by the Ohio River and the city's abundance of hills, we're at Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati, Ohio. Today, we have an all-AFC meeting between the Baltimore Ravens and the Cincinnati Bengals. All right, football fans, settle in because we got bragging rights on the line in this one. Kate, Scott, Brock here with you as we get set for a division rematch. Brock, one side seeking the sweep, and the other looking for some revenge after how that first showdown went.
What do they say about familiarity? Familiarity does what?
It breeds something, Brock. It breeds, contempt.
It breeds contempt. Yeah. These teams don't like each other. They can fake it. They can say all the right things in the papers. They don't want any Baltimore material. But the fact is, you know your division foes better than anybody, and they know you. And that familiarity.
Daniel Carlson ready to get us started. And away we go in Cincinnati. Devin Duvernay to return it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So the Ravens offense taking over for the first time here. Leading them out, someone who, Brock, I think needs less introduction than anyone in the NFL today. It's Patrick Mahomes.
Two numbers that a lot of people were focused on from his performance last week. That would be 3 and 0, as in touchdowns and interceptions. That's a quarterback who was efficient, aggressive in the right spots, took great care of the football. And, of course, he cares less about those two numbers. He's more about the alphabet, like that letter W, picking up the win in that ball game.
First down, and they go right back to it. And second down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put two tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
Give on second, it's Brown. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means third down coming up.
No gain on the play. It's
third and long for him here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. I'm flipping through, Brock. That certainly wasn't in the offense's opening script, but if you're a defender, just how you wrote it up.
Yeah, defensively, that was a week of practice and planning visualized and executed in real time.
Secures this at the 17. And he's going to get him further up their side of the field with a nice return there, partner. Off past the 35. So here come the Bengals, ready for their opening drive. And amidst the veterans, it's this rookie quarterback leading them out.
A win is a win for him, whether he goes for 400 yards and 5 touchdowns, Kate, or maybe he just finds the end zone once like last week. And being the team first guy he is, he'd be more than happy to end the game with just 1 touchdown pass, or maybe even no touchdown passes, so long as they get the win in the end.
After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's second and 10. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete.
Kate, I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
To the air on third and long. That one complete to Diggs. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Big gain, 14 on the play. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
First down. First and 10.
All right. Now things starting to pick up a little bit after a slow start, Brock. Last things fans want to see is a couple of uninspiring drives to begin the game.
Yep, they get the first and generate just a little excitement that we could see maybe our first touchdown here, or at least avoid another quick punt.
And this makes it to around the 43-yard line. Aiden Hutchinson, energetic as always after making the stick. He's going to throw it. Gets this one into the hands of Christian Kirk. And this is going to get them all the way to the red zone. He's taken down at the 13-yard line. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock. So unsurprisingly, that gives him a first down.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
I have loved this opening script. Aggressive, taking your shots. You know, the numbers tell you you get an explosive play on a drive. In the NFL today, you're typically going to score. With that shot down the field.
He'll bring it into the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. But to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
That one splits the uprights. And the Bengals will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Here's Chimere DK on the return. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40. The Ravens then receiver Chris Godwin getting set for another go. And he's up over 80 receptions on the season. An impressive number, and it's good enough to sit him among the league's best as well. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. This drive will begin with a run by Brown. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Now we'll take a moment to check out his numbers on the ground from a week ago. Less than a ruler needed here on 2nd down. Throwing is Mahomes. In big trouble now and the ball is out. And now the Bengals have it. Into the red zone. And he's going to return this to the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. Great time to bring some extra pressure off that snap. And that made all the difference in getting that fumble and the defensive score.
I can hear it in your voice. I think you saw it coming. I saw it coming. I think even the crowd saw it coming.
Yeah.
That quarterback did not see that blitz coming. And boy, did it pay dividends.
Carlson adds the extra point. And the Bengals drive out to an early 14-0 lead.
Ravens nothing.
Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return scored. And with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. Now on the return, here's DK. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Now Baltimore returning its offense to the field of play. Things have gone from bad to worse in their 2 drives. Hopefully the 3rd time's the charm for them. They find some success. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Here's Brown to start the drive. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. And it's not just in quarterbacks, Brock Hewitt, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Brown gets it again here on 2nd. And all he can get is a yard here, bro. It's going to be 3rd down.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Hits his tight end on the corner route. And he's going to be pushed down up near that 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And the Baltimore.
From the gun, it gives to Brown. Minute 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
The tackle by Leonard Williams. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Couldn't connect right side, it's incomplete.
They would sure love to connect on some of these intermediate throws, those true throws. Getting a completion like that, well, not only does it spark your offense, but it just sets you up for even more aggressive play calling.
3rd and short, here's Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. And this spot is going to be close, but he does not have that first. They're going to face 4th and short. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. Going for it on their own side, Brock. Okay, bold call, but they only need a yard. They'll go. It's Mahomes. Got TK. Complete. And he's able to cross midfield before going out. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
That's good for a Baltimore first down.
Again, Mahomes to throw. Completed over the middle. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Pickup for 6. Brings up 2nd.
Rice, the motion man right.
The Bengals 43-yard line.
Off the play fake, it's Mahomes. He's keeping it. He's going to be held up after gaining 2, so a little shy of that marker. 3rd down coming up.
Just not much to do right there, whether he wanted to run it or throw it. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win for this defense.
32, Mahomes to throw. Pushes it towards his running back, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays and discussing them and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense. Not on that one.
Here we go with Brown. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. They only needed a couple, and that's exactly what they got, Brock. Not the most impressive game, but it's a big one all the same. That gets them a fresh set of downs. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
And that's a pretty modest pickup for a QB keeper. On a traditional handoff, you'll take that yardage, but those QB keepers, so many times, they're really designed, Kate, for chunk plays in my double digits, and they nearly got it there.
Left side is caught by Rice. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
7-yard gain. And the Baltimore.
Straight ahead, it's Brown. He was descended upon quickly and dropped after a 2nd-yard gain. Tackled there by Jordan Lewis.
24-yard line.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Short pass brought in. And they are going to have to face a 3rd down here, but only need a yard at most as this play picks up 7.
It's a gain of 7.
Short yardage run here for Brown. He spins out of one side. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs. We get a stoppage here. One of their big blockers up front. In some pain following that play. He's being attended to. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run again with Brown. Good hit on the Browns here. That's going to be a 9-yard pickup as it's 2nd and 10. After a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that 1st down. And he's in for the touchdown. The Ravens make it a 1-score game. Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. And the words of Pete Carroll resonate. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
That one right down the middle. And the Ravens chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Fielded at the 7. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30. Cincinnati headed back out for its 2nd drive now. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch your breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
And they try to power right forward, but only a couple of yards there. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. They'll go play action. And we're going to have to pause here. An injured Bengals still out there and being looked at now. Ravens crowding the passing lanes. They go into the dime for 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long.
A loss of 9 brings up 4th down.
Here's Riley Dixon on now for the punt on 4th down. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And the end of that return, Brock, also brings us to the end of our first quarter. We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. The Bengals are out in front. We're back to Paycor Stadium right after this. Back at beginning of the second quarter, Ravens in possession. They'll have it here after forcing that punt to end the first. First down carry for Brown. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Putting a receiver in motion. Here's Brown again. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
You know what I like about a 2nd and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a first down. You know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. 5 still to go here. This is 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. Brought in left side by Godwin. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Baltimore, first down. A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Ravens.
To the air, Mahomes. That's caught. It's Godwin again. And they'll get there and stop him at the line. Well, hold on a second. We've got a Raven hurting pretty good out there. They're going to head out to look at him. Second and 10. Need something positive here. Another throw for Mahomes. A throw left side finds Johnson. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. Like the drive they've had, Brock, but they're up against it. 3rd and 5 now.
Gain of 6 brings up 3rd and 5.
Back to the air, Mahomes. Complete beyond the marker. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
That's another Baltimore first down. A gain of 9 yards. And a Raven first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Motion man sent left. Looking inside the red zone. Dump off caught by his back. He dodged the tackle. And that play is brought to a halt. They're going to say at the 5-yard line. In a good spot here, 2nd and inches.
It's 2nd and inches. At the 5-yard line.
Throwing again, Mahomes. Coming deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. But I think a Raven was able to gain possession there, so they're going to keep the football. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock, but now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble. They just forced.
They do. Got to bring a little bit of juice, but kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know. Man, if I get that first cut, I can make them bleed. And you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next.
And he's caught. He's got Brown. He's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got a 1st and goal.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's good for a Baltimore first down. 1st and goal, Baltimore.
They've got a man in motion. Brown has the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. Now a rushing score, a quarter for him in this opening half, Brock. Should be a pretty nice feeling in that locker room at halftime, knowing what he's already accomplished.
Kind of get the feeling this isn't the whole show, though, right? In his eyes, this is just the opening act. There's going to be a lot more to come. And the curtain raises for the second half.
That one splits the uprights. And the Ravens tie things up at 14. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Starting from the 5. Escapes the defender. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Bengals have running back Jonathan Taylor headed out with the rest of the offense. And with the end of the season in sight, he's looking for a strong finish to capture that NFL rushing crown. Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10. Taylor gets it to begin the drive. And he's out in the clear. At the 20. Touchdown, Cincinnati! The Bengals take the lead on the first play of the drive. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown.
Okay, right there's the danger at dime coverage. Bunch of little guys on the field that love to cover. They may not tackle so well and opens up a run lane. Took huge advantage of it.
Carlson to tack on the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Bengals break that tie and now lead by 7.
Ravens 14.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. On the return, here's DK. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Ravens are out once again. Their offense led by Patrick Mahomes. And at the pace he's begun the game throwing the football, Brock, he is in line for a special type of performance if they need to keep throwing it until the end. Mahomes on 1st and 10. Finds him over the middle. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 36-yard line.
Now a shotgun handoff to Brown. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. It looks like they're going to try to power this across. Goal line formation on 3rd and inches. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stopped him at the line. No gain. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Brown on the inside give. Still fighting forward. And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. This play goes for 36. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on the broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
Fails to find his running back, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
They fake the handoff. Now Mahomes. It's caught right side by Johnson. It's going to be a short pickup down to the 22. Christian Gonzalez getting there for the tackle.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
3rd down. It's Mahomes. Defender is there. He knocks it away, and that's going to force 4th down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
Anytime you start sniffing that red zone and you don't score 6, you only come away with 3 points. Not what you're looking for in the call sheet.
Returning it from the 4. You're going to bring him down as he gets it to the 33. The Bengals have running back Jonathan Taylor headed out with the rest of the offense. And I'd say the ROI on his early touches have made him a pretty good investment for first half work. He's gotten off to a great start here. Airing it out to start this drive. Pass is caught. It's T.J. Hawkinson. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. Taylor gets it on 1st and 10. He's taken down as he takes this to the 38. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Bengals have a first down. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They go play action on 1st down. Collins, Cooper Cup makes the play. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. They get 16 yards on that play. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal.
19 more yards. That's good for a Bengals first down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Fullback trying to power him across. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals now lead by 10. Goal line formation, a give to the fullback powering forward. Down Lorenzo Neal, that Tom Rathman down there, Brock, it doesn't get more old school smash mouth than that.
Yeah, I think you could go back to the early 1900s with no face masks and still find that play, that formation, and yes, sometimes even that touchdown.
That one right down the middle. And the Bengals drive their lead to 11.
Ravens 17. Daniel
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Now on the return, here's DK. He's got a lane up past the 30. Coverage team tracking him down as he reaches the 35. The Ravens trotting out their offense. And in a high-scoring game to this point, everyone anticipating, well, even more points as they take the field. Great spot to start a drive in here. The Ravens headed up 1st and 10. Brown quick on the draw here. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
First down. A gain of 13 yards. First down, Baltimore.
Play action, Mahomes. Makes the grab in bounds, left side. And they're going to get just inside that red zone on the big play, down to the 19. Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. From the red zone on 1st. Completed over the middle. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
It's now 2nd and 6. At the 14.
Looking to throw Mahomes. Hits him on the out route. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. And he scores. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens make it a one-score game before halftime. Patrick Mahomes, the touchdown.
These touchdowns on the season haven't all looked the same, but boy, has he made a habit of scoring touchdowns on the ground.
They'll try this extra point.
For the extra point.
The point after splits the uprights. And the Ravens cut the lead down to 4.
Ravens 24.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Brings in the kick at the 9. Massive hit. The ball is out. And they dodge a turnover there on the return. And an excellent effort there sets them up almost in midfield. The Bengals have running back Jonathan Taylor headed out with the rest of the offense. They seem likely to carry the lead into the locker room, but some points here to end the half could make things even more comfortable. Trying to throw this from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Cooper Kupp, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. He was looking for Cooper Kupp. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Throw here, 3rd down. Completed to his running back. Oh, and he's out of bounds before he can break it upfield. Riley Dixon getting set to punt it once again. And he sets them back to begin this drive. That kick goes out, and I call it about the 12-yard line. The Ravens are out once again. Their offense led by Patrick Mahomes. And he sure has put on that chef's hat to dice up their defense early in this one. Like the appetizer that he's prepared to what could be a great overall performance. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get this up to the 19-yard line as he stopped. 2nd and 3 now.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd.
A give left side to Brown. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line. It's a gain of a yard.
3rd and 2. Mahomes to throw. That's good to Godwin. He's going to be brought down right at the 35. Timeout taken by the Ravens. That is their final one.
First down. A gain of 15.
1st and 10. It's Mahomes. Dumped off to his running back. That screen sniffed out quickly. Shut down behind the line. Clock still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone up.
At the 33-yard line.
Pistol now for Mahomes. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. Cincinnati uses its 2nd timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. Well, last play didn't work out too well. Looks like they're going ground game now. And he got close, but not to the marker. They gave up 9. 4th down coming up.
A 10-yard gain.
So we have a one-score game, and I guess we'll follow up with the rest of the NFL after this one ends. We're moving right along to the start of the 2nd half. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our 2nd half. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32. Here comes the Cincinnati offense for the first drive of our 2nd half. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. 1st and 10 from the 32. First play is a design run. He'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
2nd down carry for Taylor. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's stopped. Cooper to Jean with the stop. Ravens going with a dime package now. 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
throw, 3rd and long.
On the stop. An 8-yard loss brings up 4th down.
The Bengals send out the punting unit. Riley Dixon, the one to kick it away. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. The Ravens then receive a Chris Godwin getting set for another go. And he hasn't been a stranger to the end zone this season. No, sir, including on their prior drive, Brock. A pretty important touchdown for him when you look at his season total. This drive will begin with a run by Brown. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
When one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Short pass brought in. This is close, but it looks like they got the stop in time. Yep, marked at the 40. And that brings up 3rd down.
A gain of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Here he is on 3rd and short. Bails out of the pocket quick. Oh, he's going to run for it. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield stripe, Brock, as he's sent out. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
That's good for Baltimore. 1st down.
Setting up the screen here to Godwin. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
That's another Baltimore 1st down.
Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. Stepping up, and he's going to run. On the move into the red zone. And he has this all the way down to the 14-yard line. They strike for 23 yards. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
Another Baltimore 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Obviously, a defense wants to take away all the reads and prevent any kind of big throw for the 1st down. Fine. Well, this QB, he'll just lower his head and gash the defense with one of the big...
And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Christian Gonzalez has it. And the Bengals are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the 2nd half of a 1-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now. They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, it's throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that pick.
One read handoff to Taylor. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Brought down by Jahan Campbell. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Here's the backup. First throw. Finds him over the middle. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. They've got 1st down here from the 36. Straight ahead with Taylor. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Andrew Makuba attacking to make that stop. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
That's incomplete. Trying to set up the screen there. Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Rodgers from the gun. That's caught. This is Kirk. And this is going to be down to, looks like about the opposing 36 for their next snap. Give him 24 on that play. And the Bengals have a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
Shotgun, handoff to Taylor. He dodged the tackle. Saw the lane, hit it quick, call that a gain of 7. Nicely done.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Working out of the gun. Here's Rodgers. Got his man. It's Cup over the middle. He makes it in for the Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals parlay the interception into points. Cooper Kupp, the touchdown. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this two-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Carlson now to add one more. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Bengals drive their lead to 11. Carlson all set now for the kickoff.
Daniel Carlson set to kickoff.
Here's Duvernay on the return. Good work so far. He's got room. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him. The Ravens and running back Chase Brown getting set to begin another drive here. And you know who the ball is going to when they reach the red zone. He's currently top 5 across the NFL in rushing scores this season. Here's Brown to start the drive. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts, the very minimal gain.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So they're left facing 3rd and long. They'll air it out on 3rd. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. The defender was waiting for that one to make a play on it. Knocked it away, forcing 4th down.
You know, Kate, with the game that they put together, it's surprising to see them really run into any hiccups when they appear. They move the ball very well throughout, just unsuccessful on that 3rd down.
Escapes a defender. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Bengals have running back Jonathan Taylor headed out with the rest of the offense. And as some running lanes have closed, he's just found some new ones, continuing to hit this defense more good numbers well into this 2nd half. Rodgers going to throw on first. Throw left side, brought in by Hopkinson. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 34-yard line.
To throw, Rodgers. Did not like what he was seeing, Bronson. He's just going to hurl this one away. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. It's complete. Play made by Kupp. And he's going to have this down at the 42-yard line. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. It'd be nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
This run is going to push him inside the 40. Give him 7 there. After that little 8-yard scooch, here comes 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2.
Setting him on the dive. Fighting for all he can, partner, but this play is not going to get past the line. It's going to be 3rd down. Now, after battling on that run, we see one of their linemen appears to be injured and in need of some attention. 3rd and just 2 to go. From the shotgun, here's Rodgers.
A yard. It's 4th down.
Daniel Carlson on for this field goal try. This will be from 52 yards.
A 52-yard attempt.
And this kick is good. He And he did. And that extends their lead to 14.
I know they love that golf adage, drive for show, putt for dough, but it's awfully nice to drive for show and to have that kind of weapon in your back pocket.
Here's Duvernay on the return. This makes it up to the 25. We see the Ravens making their way out now. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
Off the play fake, it's Mahomes. Finds him on the crossing route. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. And what a jolt to stop that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. Mahomes on 1st and 10. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. To the air, Mahomes. It's caught in stride by Rice. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
3rd and short. Here's Mahomes. No place to go, so he just threw it away.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? We chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
And this is the punt you want every time. He bounces out of bounds and sticks them inside their own 10. So now here comes the Bengals on offense. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this 3rd quarter. To the air on 1st down. Rodgers. A throw right side, finds Cup. And he will wind up out of bounds after a 1st down gain of right around 3 yards.
Out of bounds at his own 8-yard line.
From the gun, Taylor. And that one's forward for 1, maybe 2 yards. That was Tyleik Williams in on the play.
Tyleik Williams on the stop. That's a gain of 3. Brings up
Now Rodgers on this 3rd and short. Looking Hawkinson, he's got it. And he reaches the 17-yard line as he's hauled down. So we're through 3 here. It is Bengal football, and they're going to start the final quarter up by a couple of scores. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. Play fake, here's Rodgers. In trouble now, and the ball is out. And this is picked up by the Ravens. And Baltimore finishes the return to the end zone. Touchdown. The Ravens now within 1 score in the 4th. Really smart play from him there, Brock. Not just to fall on the football, but to take it in for the score.
Yeah, a word we don't normally use with D linemen a lot, quickness, right? Usually the corner skill guys, but he was quick, man. He downshifted in a hurry for 6.
Setting up to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Ravens chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Ravens 31.
Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. Return coming from the 6. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Out comes the offense for the Bengals. And they take the field in good but not great shape, Brock. They've got that lead, but no doubt they'd love to see it grow.
Yeah, and just having the lead does take some pressure off. It doesn't change the sense of urgency. It's always on tilt in the NFL. But it should allow them to operate a little more freely.
It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for second down.
Hey, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
Second down and 19 yards to go after that sack. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get this up to the 18-yard line. Defense looking to defend the marker on third down.
Brings up third down.
Third and long for him here. He lofts it deep right side. So the heave knocked away from the intended targets. That brings up fourth down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets two. It could have gone the other way.
Fair catch signaled for and made at the 32-yard line. The Ravens are out once again. Their offense led by Patrick Mahomes. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember. But as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. From the gun, a give to Brown. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. And they went 3 yards the wrong way to start this drive out. Here's second and 13. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Short pass brought in. He's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
That's good for a Baltimore first down. A gain of 15. And a Raven first down.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
He has this one past the 15. We'll start downhill into Bengals territory.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
It's second and inches.
Straight ahead, here's Miller. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
A 7-yard gain. And a Baltimore.
New set of downs for him. It starts at the 38.
A gain of 7. First down, Baltimore.
First down throw, Mahomes. That's complete downfield to Godwin. And he's going to take this down to the 11-yard line. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
That's another Baltimore first down. A gain of 27 on the play. First down, Ravens.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Taken down.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10.
Second and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. He brings it in. And he's tackled for a short gain. This 8-play drive might be on its last legs here, partners. They try to figure out this 3rd and 7. Here's Mahomes. Catch is made in close. He's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got a first and goal.
It's a gain of 8. That's good for a Baltimore first down. First and goal, Baltimore.
On the give, it's Miller. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Ravens now trail by just a point in the 4th. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
All right, looks like they want another look at this one. The play going to be reviewed by our officials, making sure they got this one right. Well, I certainly don't envy the officials here. A lot of times, Brock, it can be so tough to have the right angle to get a perfect spot on that football.
Yeah, how they do it, I just marvel at it. A bunch of years ago, I got to do and be an official, a side judge for a spring game.
Well, how'd that go?
Not well, because things happen so fast, and I really do. I marvel at more often than not how good these officials are at spotting the ball.
Well, good thing they reviewed it, because after further examination, the call on the field has changed. He's hit and driven backwards. This is going to force him into 3rd and goal. Their dominance against this ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens now trail by just a point in the 4th. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. This return starts at the 5. Jukes away from 1. He's brought down just inside the 25. Here come the Bengals to take over once again. They're headed out there after just watching their lead disappear, but going off of that, an opportunity does exist now for an immediate answer.
And I'm going to say the quiet thing out loud here, Kate. There is a part of this offensive group that just loves this opportunity. They get the chance right now to answer, and not just that, but possibly...
It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
Pass rush could be coming again after that last sack, Brock. Let's see here, 2nd and 19. Taylor now up the middle. Breaks the tackle. Finds a small seam. That's good for 5. Make it 3rd down.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine. And that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
Rodgers is hit. The ball is loose. But I think someone on the Bengals got back on top of that one. And yes, they did. Bengals football.
A 6-yard loss. It's 4th down.
They'll send out the punting unit. And he's going to do the honors for the 4th time today. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. The Ravens then receiver Chris Godwin getting set for another go. They have been automatic scoring in this quarter, and yet another opportunity to do so here. Out of the gun, it gives to Shipley. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. Throwing on 1st down, Mahomes. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Still 10 to go. 2nd down now from the 26.
It's now 2nd and 10.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. And he's going to go out of bounds just short of that red zone.
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
3rd down, it's Mahomes. Got TK, complete. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
It's a gain of 18. That's good for a Baltimore first down. First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Back to the air, Mahomes. That one's incomplete in the end zone. So after the incomplete pass, here comes second and goal.
Leads to second and goal.
Throwing again, Mahomes. He's got it. And in for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens take a fourth-quarter lead.
Touchdown, Ravens.
Well, this has definitely been a tight one throughout, Brock. So now that they've taken the lead, the question becomes, can they hold on to it?
And that question right there is one the defense has to answer. But this sure had the look of a drive where a coaching staff challenged that offense, saying, hey, we need a big drive from you guys right here. And sure enough, that offense delivers.
Yeah, no doubt. That one splits the uprights. And the Ravens break that tie and now lead by 7.
Bengals 38.
The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Starting from the 5. He dodged the tackle. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Cincinnati just about set for its next offensive possession. Still time to go, Brock, but that touchdown has them down now 7. They've got to find the end zone here. Here's Rodgers on 1st and 10. That's complete to Diggs on the slant. And this play reaches the 35 before he comes to an end. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
That's good for a Bengals first down. 1st and 10 at the
Rodgers from the gun. Well, left side brought in by Hawkinson. He's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Just about every defensive coordinator worth his salt says two things in every production meeting. Number one, well, we got to stop the run. And number two, we got to take away the tight end. Well, good luck doing that. Defending a big guy who can move like that, it's a...
By man, he's in the clear. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And the Bengals have a first down. Signals, and looks like we've got a timeout before that first down play. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Here's a give to Taylor. And he has a gain of 4 on the run, which runs us up to the 2-minute warning. 4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Short side option here. He's running left. And they're not going to give him an inch on this 2nd down play. Good job containing that run right at the line. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now.
Down and 6.
Throwing now. Quick slant to Hawkinson. And he gets him the touchdown. And now a potential game-deciding play call coming up. So to get the all-important touchdown here late in the game, Brock, now the question, play for the tie or go for 2 and the lead?
And I know they've got all these charts and numbers and analytics to tell you what to do, but this comes down to the gut and the trust of the head coach. Does he trust his offense more to go get this 2-point conversion, or is he going to lean in his defense and believe that they can get the stop?
That one right down the middle. And the Bengals bring it back to even. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Here's Duvernay on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Ravens, down receiver Chris Godwin, getting set for another go. And he has kept his pace up in the second half. His quarterback more than happy to keep throwing it his way, considering what he's been able to do with his looks all game. Setting up to pass. Finds him over the middle. And this one doesn't go far. Clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone up.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Back to throw. And it's Johnson with another one. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35.
It's a gain of 11.
Wary of the clock here, Brock, but at least all their timeouts are still available. It's 1st and 10.
A gain of 11 on the play.
Now a shotgun handoff to Miller. He hits the lane perfectly for an 8-yard pickup. It's 2nd down.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up
Again, it's Miller. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. Offense to the line for 1st down, conscious of that single timeout they've got remaining. Here he is to throw. Lost control of another one. And they jump on top of it. Oh, a clutch recovery to clean up the mistake this late in the game.
recovered by the offense.
He'll look to throw it. And this one's not going to connect. Knocked away, and that failure to connect, Brock, means it's 3rd down.
Incomplete. It's now 3rd and 19.
Looking to throw it. That's Godwin with yet another one. And he's going to get a modest amount on that return before he ends up out of bounds. And this looks like it got just inside the 20 as it flew out, and indeed it did. They're putting the ball at the 19-yard line. Taylor gets it to begin the drive. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
It's a pickup of 3.
That's going to do it for regulation, so some bonus football in store for all those fans in the stands. We're headed for overtime. And there's still something being celebrated by the fans, isn't it, Brock? A coin toss might not decide the game anymore here in overtime. Both sides guaranteed a possession now, even if the first team scores a touchdown. And if we're tied after those 2 series, it is next score wins. Gotta block that missed kick from their minds and refocus. Still a win to be had as overtime has begun. Here's Duvernay on the return. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Now the Ravens all set for another possession. And they fought hard not just against their opponents out on the field, Brock, but the tens of thousands of opponents here in these stands. Now a chance to be the first ones to answer the bell and take the early lead here in overtime. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Chimere DK, the one he was looking for. So it'll be 2nd down.
2nd down and 10.
From the gun, a give to Miller. Oh, he loses the football. And the Bengals get to it. They can't add anything after that recovery, partner, but they do take possession of the football. For one side, an incredible mistake, and for the other, a clutch defensive play that could set up the end of this game.
This is overtime, baby, and every play is amplified by 100. And now some life to go get yourself a win.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. Now it's his turn in overtime. Throwing the out route complete. And he's able to take this one down to the 25.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the Ravens' 25-yard line.
Looking for a pass on 2nd and short. Going for his back, but it's incomplete. That's going to bring up 3rd down. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. No place to go. Ravens take him down. And They're staring at a 4th down now after that sack.
That blitz right there, Kate, was a win-win defensively. Got a lot more bodies around the line of scrimmage in case that offense ran it. Well, they put it in the air, and that quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball other than in his own arms.
Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's 2nd. And that'll leave them with just 1 remaining in overtime. And now the entire game rests on his next kick. This is a 48-yard look for it. The kick is good. He got it. And they've taken back the lead.
Kind of a good thing they got the football where they did coming off that fumble recovery. It's disappointing as an offense when you can't move the ball. At least your kicker can pick you up.
So the Bengals pick up the win in this one. And they only needed a field goal to end it as their guy connected on an absolute bomb through all the pressure to claim a heck of a win here in overtime.